Okay, thank you very much. So I've made you co-hosts, Andre Laftiza, all the way from Slovenia. He would like to tell you a few things relating to his own experience about Forex trading and his journey so far. Please, you can unmute yourself. You can put on your video and let's hear you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's give him a 222. Let's give him a 222 as we welcome Andre Latiza, all the way from Slovenia. Awesome, awesome. Over to you, sir.
Hello. Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Hello, hello to everyone. Okay, it's my first time to speak like this on the net to the, I don't know, to so much people, and I am very happy and grateful to be here today at this boot camp. I'm sorry for my English. It's my second language. It would not be perfect, but I would like to tell you my journey here. My name is Andrej Lautižar, and I came from small but a beautiful country, Slovenia. This is in the south of the European Union, and I graduated from the Faculty of Criminal Justice and Security. Yes, and I have been employed for more than 30 years, and the salary, you know, is not bad, but the cost of living is very high. It's only enough for paying the bills and, you know, for daily life. Because this, I would like to find something to make some money extra. But the first started my wife. Yes, this is true. She found less than a year ago. My wife found education platform where she began to learn how to trading, and I just watch her, and I don't want anything with this. But I gave her my technical support, everything with the computer. And when I saw that she able to learn how to turn €1 into another euro, I wanted to learn it too. And I thought if she could learn, so I could too. Ne? And I tried several strategies and several different educators, but fortunately, I found the really right strategy, double blessing strategy, and the right teacher. This is our host, Mr. Oladapo Anadipe. Yeah, surgical precision master. Yes. And I have been learning from him about 8-9 months, and it was something different than was at the other educators, because here I feel really this power, will to learn people and give all the best to the people. And during this time, I was able to learn and how to use this strategy independently. I'm not perfect, but I really I can go on the market by my own, and I also find that I can analyze market myself, make mark zones, and take trades. This is very important for me, and I'm very happy for that. And I also found out that I need not just technical knowledge. I need to develop more self discipline. I have to be more patient, control my emotions, which is very important in this trading. And also for this, I have all support, and I get whole knowledge from my teacher here. This is really important. And in this time I was really connected with my educator, because I resonate with him very much. I like his way of thinking, because he is really consistent, strictly determined, and he has a very good heart. I feel so, and he is honest, and I trust him very much. This is so important for me, you know. And with this help, I have mastered these trading skills, and I'm growing as a person every day. You know, every day I grow, and this is good for me and also for my children. You know, this is very valuable knowledge, and this is the most important. I like to learn something very valuable, very good, and give this knowledge to to my children, because the children is mean all to me, and would like to they know this how to trade also, and this is what motivated me to study every day. It's not hard to go to the charts to the study. It's I have never studied anything with so hard like this, and I'm very happy. And I just uh, uh, can't find the right word to express the grateful, and how I am happy that I can learn from you. And this mentorship program, which it's really, I can really recommend it to all people who wants to learn something valuable, and who wants to have a good life in the future. And this is from me. Sorry for my English. I'm very excited, and thank you again for all.
Awesome. Please, let's appreciate Andre. Put a 555 on the chat. Let's appreciate him. Thank you very much for sharing from your heart. I'm learning a second language myself, so I know how challenging it is to express yourself in a second language. But we can feel your heart, and I really appreciate, you know, you sharing from your heart. Thank you very much, and you are very much appreciated. Yes, so you've heard it from him, and that is his own experience. And, you know, he joins me on my session every day, and, you know, he's learned the skill of Forex trading, and he's looking forward to being able to hand it over to his children, because he sees a lot of potentials in it. Thank you, and thank you once again. So I'm going to take us straight onto our teaching session, you know, for tonight, as we just move and, you know, we go on to what you are going to be able to learn. But before I go into that, let me just give you some little introduction about myself, especially for some of you that may just be meeting me for the very first time. My name, like I said earlier, is Oladapo Nodipe. I'm a medical doctor. I've practiced medicine for 23 years now. Yeah, I've practiced medicine for 23 years, and I'm an eye specialist. I've practiced as an eye specialist for 13 years. So what I do, my regular daily schedule, is I do eye surgeries, and I've done like 8,000 cataract surgeries in my little time of practice as a medical doctor. And I always wanted to retire early and rich. That I really wanted to. And my goal in life was to retire from medicine early, so that I can have time to do all other things, travel the whole world. I mean, you can see the jersey I'm wearing. I would really love to, you know, visit stadiums in the world and be able to watch matches, you know, just live my life the way I desire to. And so I knew that medicine would not help me achieve that. Medicine would not help me live the kind of life that I desire. And so I started looking for opportunities for me to earn, something extra on top of what I am earning. And I've done quite a number of businesses, brick and mortar. As at the last count, I've done like 12 different businesses. You may wonder what a doctor is doing with all of that, but it's the entrepreneurial part in me that kept looking for opportunities, that kept looking for outlets in order for me to, earn and live the kind of life I want to live. And 3.5 years ago, a friend of mine introduced me to the digital entrepreneurial world. A friend of mine introduced me to the digital entrepreneurial world, and I did see that this was an opportunity that could help me to earn in foreign currency. Why foreign currency? Well, it's a no-brainer. If you live in Nigeria and you earn in foreign currency, definitely you could live a better life. And so sometime in 2006, I decided to go to the UK to practice medicine, but it just didn't work out. I haven't passed all the exams. So I came back to Nigeria. I was, downcast, but I had to pick up my life from there. And I did all the other businesses, but none of them gave me the opportunity to accelerate my finances, which was really what I was looking for. So what was I looking for? I was looking for a vehicle. I was looking for an opportunity. I was looking for what could take me from where I am to where I want to get to. And I told you where I want to get to in a very short and fast, movement, but of course, legitimately and legally. So I kept looking. And 3.5 years ago, just before the lockdown, one of my friends called me and asked me to look at an opportunity in the digital entrepreneurial space. I'd never done anything online. If not for the person who introduced me, of course, I was skeptical about doing things online because, I didn't want to wake up one morning and then the money is gone, So I was very skeptical. But the person who introduced me, someone I know, a colleague of mine, we've practiced ophthalmology together. So I was confident in her. And then I decided to get started. I'm telling you, learning this skill is not a tea party. It really took, so much of me, but I decided to give it time. And I remember when I started, I told my kids I was going for a postgraduate program. It was going to be a master's program online. I told them, give me 12 to 18 months. I don't want to be distracted. I just want to focus. And that was the kind of mindset I brought onto it. And 6 months down the line, I could understand the skill. Then I started teaching to our community. 1 year down the line, I had mastered the skill. The company I was a student in a year earlier made me an educator. And, that was my journey into Forex education. I've been doing education now for the last 3 years, 2.5 years on, an educational platform of a US-based company. And it's been wonderful. But, like everything in life, there is a time and a season for everything. And so this is the time for me to take Forex education to another level. And that's what I'm going to be showing each and every one of you tonight and in the next 3 days during the boot camp. So that's a little intro about me so that you know who is speaking to you. Somebody who has had at least 3 years of Forex education. I wouldn't talk about the Benjamins that follow, because if there is no Benjamin, I won't be here now. But, it's really giving me, great opportunities in life. It's helped me to be able to achieve things that I may have not been able to achieve, and is really, really helping me to head in the direction of retiring. When I tell some of my friends I'm going to retire early from medicine, they say, what are you going to be doing? I tell them, just watch, because money is what retires you. So it's not age that retires you, it's money that retires you. So when you have the right kind of money, like Kiyosaki said, when you have money and if you don't work, say for the next 1 year, you can still live the quality of life that you are presently living, then you have wealth. And that's the level that I am, talking about. So let's quickly go through the slides. I don't know what's happening with my mouse. Let me see. It's not. Sorry, let me just, I don't know. My mouse is, okay, good. So let's go on. So what is Forex trading? Some of you may ask. And since we have a pool of new and old people, I'm just going to take it in its stride. So what's Forex trading? Some of you may ask. Well, Forex trading, this involves buying and selling items such as currencies, crypto, and commodities. So when you talk of currencies, you can talk of Euro USD, you can talk of USD JPY, and so on and so forth. Cryptos, you know them, some of you, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and all of that, commodities, gold, silver. So these are all things and much more that are traded in Forex. Conventionally, when you're talking of sales, you're talking of you want to buy when it's low and sell when it's high. But in Forex, you are buying and selling depending on the movement of the markets. Let me just break it down a bit. In Forex trading, take for example, I live in Nigeria. I have to visit Adriatic in Slovenia. They spend euro there. So I'm going to change my Naira to euro. And when I get to Europe, that's what I'm going to spend. But let's say when I was leaving Nigeria for Europe, maybe today, 1st of November, maybe the exchange rate is 1,000 Naira to 1 euro. So I go to Europe, I spend like 2 weeks, then I come back to Nigeria. Maybe when I got there, Adriatic decided to take care of me. He said, Doc, I don't want you to spend your money. You stay in my house, I'll drive you about. Don't worry, all your expenses on me. And maybe I changed like 5,000 euros when I was traveling. Then maybe I bought a few things when I was coming back home and I still had 4,000 euros on me. Maybe on getting home, the euros, when I got home, I wanted to change it. Maybe the guy now told me that I will get 1,200 Naira for 1 euro. And then I changed. You know that when I was leaving, it was 1,000 euros. Now I have 4,000 euros. I am making an extra 200 Naira per euro. So I will now multiply 4,000 by 200. And what it gives me is the profit I have made. So I've made profits just by, converting my money from Naira to euro. And then in maybe 2 weeks when I came back, maybe the exchange rate has gone up. I'm making profits. So that is a simple way for me to analyze what Forex is. But as you come on and you learn, you get to know so many other things. So we buy and sell, unlike, like I said, conventional, you buy when it's low, you sell when it's high. In Forex, you can buy when it's high, you can sell when it's low, and you still make profits depending on the movement in the markets. Now, who are the players in the Forex industry? Well, you have big boys, the central banks of nations. They play in this league, and it's a very, very interesting league, I must say. You have the banks, you have the conglomerates, the big multinationals. You have the hedge fund managers. When you give your money to some of them that say they are fund managers, they come and turn the money around in the Forex market, and then they give you the little that you get. And then, of course, you have retailers such as you and I. These are all the people that play in the foreign exchange market. Why trading, you may ask? I mean, why should I trade? Well, you had Andre telling you there that his salary is enough just to pay bills. So the first reason why I would recommend anyone trade is you need an extra stream of income. In fact, for those who are billionaires, they have at least 7 streams of income. So if you have just one stream of income, it's very dangerous. We all know what happened during the lockdown. A lot of people were not able to go to job. A lot of jobs, closed down. And because of that, a lot of people lost their earning power. And some have not recovered till tomorrow. So one stream of income is very dangerous. So trading allows you to have another stream of income. It's a way to earn money online. It wasn't accessible previously because it required large amount of money. For the banks, they really go in there with a lot of war chests. Some of them trade with millions of dollars. You and I cannot play that way. But now, because we have tools, it's easier for retail traders like you and I to be able to, learn, break the knowledge gap, have the tools to use, and be able to trade. With a lot of educational platforms now, a lot of people are able to learn the skill. And that is what the Surgical Precision Academy will be giving you an opportunity to learn. Because with the educators we have, with the years of experience that we have, with the mentorship training program we have, we're gonna be able to guide you through the rudiments of Forex trading, be able to take you through learning the strategies, and then ultimately how to be a profitable trader. And that's, the steps we're gonna take you through. Now, what is the goal, you may ask? Because there must be an end game. What is the end game? The end game is that with this kind of opportunity, you will be able to earn online in order to be able to have time and financial freedom. You see, those two things, they are most important to me. Time freedom, where I can do my business anywhere I am, all over the world. Oh, that kind of freedom is liberating. Financial freedom, where you don't have to think, oh, what am I, where is this money coming from? Rather, you are thinking, from which account or from which investment am I bringing the money from? So this online opportunity will give you, that time and financial freedom. Now I'm speaking with you from my house. Some other time I could be outside the country. I could be anywhere, and I'm still able to, take my trades and do everything. So that's one of the goals. Most jobs, they limit your time because you have to clock in and clock out. And it limits people to have time for their family and loved ones. Oh, I remember when I was still in the rat race, because I've left the rat race now. I used to work in Lagos and I live in Ogun State. And it would take me maybe about 2 hours to get to my place of work. At some point in time, they were having massive road construction. So I would leave home, I would wake up like 4 a.m., leave home like 5 a.m. in the morning, get to work maybe like 10 a.m. When I get to work on a Monday, the clinic is very busy. Patients are already waiting for me. I will just jump into the work, see my patients. At times I finish clinic, maybe like 5 p.m. Then I start getting my patients ready for surgery. I may not get into my room, even though I was living within the premise of the compound, until like 8 p.m. Eat, sleep, wake up early the following morning. By about 7 o'clock, I'm in surgery. I'm forced to get to surgery, help my other colleagues, train them, teach them assist them if they have challenges in surgery. I'm the last to leave surgery, maybe leave like 5 p.m. You know, by Wednesday, I'm seeing my post-op, I'm doing my specialty clinic, doing procedures. By Thursday, I go to another branch of the clinic to run the clinic. By Friday is my day off. When I'm coming back home, I'm already fagged out. Then when I come home over the weekend, I have my farm. I have to visit the farm. I have to, you know, have time for fellowship, church, and all of that. So I hardly have time for my children. And any small thing, that is already, you know, with claws out because I'm stressed. And at some point in time, my blood pressure started shooting up. I told myself, young man, the goal is to live to a ripe old age, being healthy, not do all of this and die so young. So at some point in time, I just told myself, this job is killing me. I can't, is it that this job will kill me or I need to kill this job? And at some point in time, I just had to stop the job. Now, my kids see me every day. In fact, I'm more at home now than even my wife. Even my kids, most of the time, they see me. There are days I don't even go out of the house because I'm able to trade online and make profit trading online. So this gives you time to be able to, you know, have time for your family. Then also, basically, you just need to be able to give a few hours every day. In fact, if you ask me, maybe like 2 hours a day. Can you give 2 hours a day to learn a skill that can pay you for the rest of your life? Even when you are 80 years old, you can just tell your children, can you click on that button for me? And in about 5 minutes, you are in and out, you know, with profits. So you need to be able to spend a few hours online in order to get the education, get the trading right. It takes some time. Let me not speak otherwise. But to me, is a skill that is worth learning. Because once you have it, it remains with you for the rest of your life. As a medical doctor, if I don't even want to retire, one day I'll start having tremors and then I won't be able to operate again. That's the sequence of life. And then for some that don't want to retire, they will be forced to retire. This skill can even help you retire if you are able to master it. Also, you can earn decent amount of money daily, and that can pay for the kind of lifestyle that you may want. So, what are the things to look out for in order to join an opportunity? One, identify an educator whose trading style resonates with you and who you can learn his or her strategy. You see, this is very key. You had Andre. He had been in the academy, but he wasn't making headway. He couldn't master his skill. But when he was able to get in touch with me and, you know, eventually he was able to, this thing is just moving because keep my video is off. He was able to, can you put it on from there? You know, please, can the co-host put on my video? I don't know, it's gone off. I like to, you know, have my video. Any of the co-hosts, please just click on my video so that, you know, I could see. I like people to see my face. Thank you. So, like he said, one of those things was that he could resonate with the strategy that I was teaching, which is the double blessing strategy. He could resonate with it. Andre, you are co-host. Just click on my video icon, please, and I will put on my own video. Any of the admin, please. Sorry about that. I don't know. My system seems to just, okay, good. Sorry. Good. So, the first thing, he was able to identify an educator that his strategy resonated. When I joined too, I was all over the place. I would join this educator, join that educator. My account will grow with educator A. It will drop with educator B. At times, you know, I hit my target with one educator because I want to learn with another educator. I lose all I have gained, you know, on and on and on. It was just going up and down. And I knew that I wasn't making headway. Then also when I was learning, because my educators were based in the UK, their time was 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. So it was pretty difficult for me to get up at those times and be able to join them. So it was really, really a big struggle, I must tell you. But what I eventually did, I found an educator whose strategy was simple. I stuck to him. In a little while, I got the strategy. I remember one of the mornings, about 4 a.m. when I joined him. That morning, after I joined him for a lot of sessions, he said he was not going to call any trades. I was shocked. But what he told us that day, I will never forget. He said, if you've been with me for all this while, you should have learned the skill. So today I'm going to watch and you all should trade on your own. I was so shocked that day. And it was like, guy, they pay you to teach me now. So why are you doing this to us? Well, I had a choice at 4 a.m. Either I go to bed or I, applied myself. That day I decided to apply myself. I took, I marked the charts, took the first trade. Wow, it went my way. I was excited. I took the second one. It went my way. I told myself, I know this thing. And I've never looked back ever since then. So find a mentor. There was somebody else. I remember one of those days, one of the students asked him, what strategy do you use? He said he doesn't have a strategy. That was the last day I followed him. Because if somebody doesn't have a strategy, it will not be reproducible. So if you are going to learn Forex trading and you are not learning a strategy, you're not going to be able to reproduce it. So you're just going to be doing trial and error. And that will not make you to get to the top. That will not make you a profitable trader. So you need to find a mentor that resonates with you, and then you need to learn his or her strategy. Then also follow the person daily and allow the person to mentor you so that you can mirror the skill of this person. When I joined, my educator told me, make sure that you join my social media platform. And I was wondering why. But he eventually told us, you see, we are only here for 1 hour to educate you. But when you join up with me, maybe you follow me on IG or my social media platform, you're going to see my lifestyle. You're going to see how trading is making me to live the kind of life I am living. And that's going to, give you a better mindset. That's going to give you the imagery of the future that you want. And that's going to develop your confidence as you move on. And so when I learned that, I started following, started seeing, a lot of things they were doing. It built up my imagination. It built up my mind. It built up my goals. It built up, the future that I wanted. And it helped me to really accelerate in my finances. And because I trusted him, you had Andre. Andre says he trusts me. I'm telling you, some of my students, the trust they have in me, even me, I don't have it in myself. But you see, when you have a mentor and you trust the mentor, when you come on the charts and your mentor tells you, I've identified this area. When the market gets here, I expect this market to react. You will just go in because you have faith in him. And I'm telling you, most of the time, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 7 out of 10, on some occasions, 10 out of 10, they all go your way. That is the faith you must have in your educator to believe him when he tells you to jump. And this time around, you are jumping with your money. Some are jumping with $100, some are jumping with $1,000, but they believe their educator when he tells them to jump, and they jump with it, and they are better off for it. So as you learn, you must apply the teaching, and your account should reflect what you have learned. And this is key. If you are learning from a mentor, if you are able to get the strategy, then your account should reflect what you have learned. It takes some time, but I'm telling you, when you get it, you will see consistent progress. Of course, you have days of lows, but you will soon see that your highs are more than your lows. And when you start trading, you don't want, it's not really 100% you are looking for. You are looking for at least 70% win ratio. Because if you have 70% win ratio, that means 7 out of 10 goes your way. You will be a profitable trader. So this was when I started 2020, December 2020. I called it Teaching the Skill. You can see me. This is about 3 years ago. And I used to trade 7 a.m. The reason I used to trade 7 a.m. was I had an educator who doesn't trade on Tuesday. So most Tuesdays, people in my community, they were always looking for where to learn. So what I did was, since I will resume at work by 9 o'clock, I decided to start teaching 7 to 8, which I call Teaching the Skill. And in a short while, my Zoom was maxed out at 100. And the day it was maxed out, it now occurred to me that people were getting value. So that's, that's my starting point. There you see me in theater. That's me as a surgeon. So when you hear surgical precision master, SP master, that's what they call me. It's because of my dexterity in surgery. I do a lot of cataract surgery, phaco surgery to be more specific. I've done maybe close to 8,000 now. And like I always say, when I retire, I will feel proud that I've helped a lot of people see that my medical skill, I've been able to help a lot of people. So when I retire, I'm not going to feel remorseful that, oh, doctor, you are wasting your skill. No, I will have already contributed my own quota, to humanity. And you see, being a surgeon helps me in trading. What do I mean? As a phaco surgeon, your eyes is on the microscope. One hand is on the instrument. The other hand is on the instrument. Your right leg is pressing a pedal. Your left leg is pressing a pedal. So you need high level of eye-hand coordination. You also need your brain to be able to, anticipate a lot of movements so that, what action you take in surgery can either make the patient see or not. So that level of, critical or analytical thinking is what I bring into Forex trading. And my students can testify. Once the surgical precision master says that's the area, the rest, they say, is history. This was on the other platform that I was on, where I cut my teeth and eventually became an educator. I educated on that platform for about 2.5 years before I left the company. It's an American-based company. We had maybe over 200 educators when I joined. And this was the 1st of October, year 2021. I started educating on their platform in May. And by the month of October, I was #1. Put #1 on that chart, especially my students that, knew about this story. Put #1 on that chart. It took me, I started in May, so June, July, August, September, about 5 months in a community of over 200 educators for me to be the top most viewed educator with probably over 30,000 views that week. And you can see, pictures don't lie. You can see those are top educators in my former company, and you can see my name there. I was able to become the top most viewed educator because of the strategy and because of our win ratio. This was me in Angola. I was actually somewhere behind. I was in Angola last year, September. We went to, teach the students in Angola. And this is an opportunity that I really am passionate about, because a lot of countries, especially in Africa, they need this opportunity because the exchange rate is something else. Look at what the exchange rate in Nigeria is. I don't want to talk about that presently. But those of us that earn in foreign currency, we just, able to have a good quality of life. So those are the students, those are the youths. Instead of our youth getting involved in online fraud and things like that, they could learn this kind of skill and it could empower them. And that could, make more prosperous nations in all our nations all over the world. So this is a skill that can empower people. That's one of the educators in the former company I was, Millie Mills. She was in Nigeria last year. We had the biggest Forex trading session that I can ever imagine. I think we had about maybe 3,000-4,000 people that attended. It was the largest. It was massive. We had educators from Europe, from America, coming to join us on what we call the TBX Academy. And I'm telling you, it was mind-blowing. Of course, the other beautiful ladies that are there, that's my wife, and then my children. So my son is not there, but is somebody that is a computer person. So he's behind the scene and he's doing a lot of great things. Some of you will get to meet him as you progress with us. Of course, like I said, that's the kind of life I envisage. That's the kind of life I want to live. You can see the ambience. You can see me just relaxing there. That's the kind of desire I want. Being able to live life at my terms. Being able to live life the way I choose. I remember when I visited there, one of my guests that came visiting from Wales, she visited. She said the grandeur of that hotel, even where she lives, she's never seen such facility. And this is in Nigeria, but it comes at some Benjamin, But that is the kind, of time I like to have. So you work hard and you play hard. And that's how I play, just relaxing. There's a swimming pool around there, just having, a swim and having what we call a lazy day. Okay, so in trying to conclude, I would say, never let anyone define your limits. I remember when I wanted to start about 3.5 years ago, some of my close friends and some close people to me, they said, I can't succeed in being a digital entrepreneur. How do I move from medicine to being a digital entrepreneur? They tried to discourage me. But you see, when I look at something, I'm good to go, I just go for it. I didn't allow anybody to set limits based on their own limitations. And so I started. And like they say, the rest is history. I am where I am today. And by virtue of where I am and where we are going to with this academy we are about to set sail with, I'm telling you, we haven't even started at all, because we are about to go and take things to the very next level. So strive to get better daily in trading and live the life of your dreams. It's all about dreams. Do you have a dream? Do you have a desire, a burning desire? Do you have an obsession? A magnificent obsession, as Think and Grow Rich, written in Think and Grow Rich, a magnificent obsession by Napoleon Hill, a burning desire to be successful. If you do, this opportunity in Forex education can help you achieve that. no promise, no guarantees. There are risks involved. Like any other business, there are risks. But you see, the higher the risks, the higher the rewards. And so, if you are ready to, move along with us, I would like you to come along. We have a Telegram channel. Please, you could help post it on the chat. Any of you that has the link to the Telegram, please post the Telegram channel there. You could also follow me on my IG. You could follow me on my IG. My IG is simply Oladapo Official. There is just one O between Oladapo and Official. So that's my IG, Oladapo, OLADAPO. Then Official. Just remove the O and then continue FFICIAL. That's my IG handle. You could follow me. But tonight, I want to give an opportunity for those who are ready to get started. You see, what you are coming into is education. But as you get the education, you will use the education in order to trade. And precept by precept, you will get better. So tonight, I'm going to give you an opportunity to get started with us. By Monday, the 6th of November, we're going to start our classes where I will be guiding you through the live session. If you are new, no issues. We're going to take you from the rudiments. If you've been trading before, all well and good. We're going to ensure that you master the skill and be a profitable trader. So if you want to get onto the educational platform that is going to get started, it's a brand new educational platform. We're going to get started by Monday with the Surgical Precision Master leading you by the hand. It's going to get started. Let me see who is excited. Who is excited about this opportunity? Let me see some excitement on the chat before I drop what I want to drop now. Before I drop what I want to drop now, who is excited? Let me see some excitement on the chat. Let me see some excitement on the chat. Let me see some excitement on the chat. Who is excited? Let me see some excitement on the chat before I drop what I want to drop right away. You are excited about what you've just had. Let me see some excitement on the chat. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So this is the way we're gonna, before I round up, because we're gonna round up now. We'll be here again tomorrow, 8 p.m. West African time for day 2. So make sure you are part of day 2. Please, you can also share the Telegram link with your friends so that they get to be part of the Telegram. You can also be part of my community through IG and then be able to get the link for tomorrow's session. It's not today's link for tomorrow. No. Once you get registered, you'll get the link via email. Yeah, I can see a lot of people excited in the house. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to give discounts for the first 10 people that will get registered. So if you want to be part of what we're doing, all you need to do is, if you're on the Telegram platform, just put ready, or you can also put ready on the chat now so that I know you're ready. And then you get a special discount from me. You'll get a code with which to give you the discount. To get started will just be $120. You can see that that is, is as cheap as it can come. I repeat, to get started is just $120, and there will be a monthly renewal, which will be $100. I repeat again, I'm going to say it clearly so that nobody says he didn't get it. For you to get started, I know, of course, some of you who already know how educational platforms are, it doesn't come this cheap. But I am concerned because I know a lot of people in Nigeria, because of the exchange rates, they really, really need this. So I'm coming with a package for you to, be able to have at least 3 trading sessions a week, 3 minimum, at $120. But for the first 10 people that get across to me that you are ready, I will send you the code while you're registering. And instead of $120, you have $20 off. So for the first 10 people, and you can get started right away. You get registered immediately. We help you set up everything so that by the time we are starting lectures on Monday, you are good. Let's go, let's go, let's go. If you're excited, let me see those excitement. You ready? Let me see those ready. And all you need to do is, after this session, go on the Telegram platform, just put ready there. I'll send you the link. I'll send you the code and you get started. Tomorrow will be another day. It's going to be bigger and better tomorrow. So get started and you will be glad you did. So ladies and gentlemen, it's been a delight and a pleasure for me to have, been able to host the program for you tonight. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you 8 p.m. tomorrow. At the top, for you know what we say, the bottom is way too crowded. I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.